go to explore the way that Miss Steve mentioned. Johnson just go to visit. But you can just imagine if you don't really get the border that we have from Mexico with the United States, it might be a disaster. Imagine today if we don't really get border because the way that Dominican people are treating us, it's bad. It's bad. But just imagine that it was borders. What should happen? It will be worse, especially for you Asian or over there, because you're kind of protected. You don't really get gang members. If you stay in your house, if you don't really get a lot of Asian in your area, you can say you're kind of safe. You just be careful with migration, but they will not kidnap you. Do you understand? They will not kill you. You can just imagine what's going on in Solino today, in Akai, in Posonde. Do you understand? In Gracia, in other part of the world, what is the difference between Dominican Republic and what's going on in Haiti? I think we have other thing to solve. It's just my opinion. Do you understand? And it's just my own opinion. We get other thing to solve as well. And we can get the peace that we really need. So we are about to go. Miss Judith, I think you get the mic. You get other opportunity to say thing. Just say it.
Yes, thank you. I just want to thank you again, Teacher Michael, for the nice club, nice topic, and I encourage you guys to learn English. English is the first worldwide language. And with Teacher Michael, he's not only a teacher, he's a friend, he's a father, he's a brother. And guys, please learn English. It will help you wherever you go, even in the Dominican Republic. When you speak English, I'm sorry, when you speak English, you are a queen and you are a king. And s'il vous plaît, étudiez anglais. Dans n'importe pays nous allons, nous besoin anglais. Et là, nous étudions anglais avec Teacher Michael, nous avons frère, nos amis, nos papa, et un conseiller, et counselor. D'oublier dit ça. Étudier anglais, anglais à bon. Et merci encore pour bel club ça. Et Teacher Michael, c'est pas seulement un professeur, mais un psychologue. Parce que il y a un pile de nous qui bénéficient de club ça, et nous qu'à parler de douleur, nous, de ça n'apprend dans la République dominicaine, spécialement comme immigrants. Immigrants pas facile en quel côté, mais il y a un pays qui plus mal. Merci Teacher Michael pour club ça. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for that club.
Classe ça, c'est pour aller classe conversation. Ou pour aller possibilité pour t'aider étudiants nous avec quelques invités qui pourraient avoir point de vue sur un sujet qui est très intéressant. Ou même tout capable de quitter un commentaire pour dire nous ça vous pensez. Merci le fait que vous abonnez et partagez vidéo avec vos amis ou bien famille.
For me, what I have to say about this point, it is so many things when people immigrated to other country, they can benefit with. So the first thing, people immigrate to other country, it is about the languages. First, where you went to immigrated to another country. For example, you didn't know anything about the language that the country is spoken. And the first benefit you are going to have it is speak that new language. Okay, so I mean the second thing you have to go to work. Even you can have qualified some qualified like about some work you can do. For example, when you are going to a new country, it's going to be difficult because the work that you did in your country, it's not going to be the same with the work you are going to do in the country that you are immigrate to. Okay, it's going to be different. That's about that. It's going to benefit for you because you are going to learn new things and new perspective. And other thing, you are going to work to get a penny, like to get a higher wages, like to a big salary. When you're immigrated to other country, you are not going to just like to let your family be happy and your friend be happy just like that. You are going to grow for yourself. You are going to develop your skills that you didn't have before. It's going to be helpful for you because when you are immigrated to a country, you are going to do some important thing to help others, like your family and your own also. And that's kind of thing are benefits for you, you know. And some other thing, you are going to help the country you are going for to be upward about the culture, you know, because you are going to create jobs, to create some other things to let others involved. You are this kind of thing, it's just about benefits. For example, uh, people immigrated at the United States. So many people, they are many industry wider and some others countries, so got so many things like people can go to work. And sometimes their own native people, sometimes they don't really want to do the kind of work that the country has, you know. Uh, Mostly it is the migrated people that they are going to do the work that the native country doesn't do. You know, that kind of thing, it's going to be a benefit, not just the country you are going to benefit, and you are going to benefit the things you offer to the country, and the country going to get something on you. You know, it is just like a change. You know, it is just like exchange, and you give something and they take something on you. Just you're going to give something and they bring something back on you. Just like the both are benefits, you know. It is just like that to say about this point. Thank you.
Congratulations. Really appreciate your comment, Mr. Daniel. Pour même qui t'a aimé apprendre à parler anglais, mais on pas de temps pour aller dans l'école présentielle, nous avons une solution pour. Nous sommes capables d'aider ou pour moyen coup nous fait live sur Zoom. Donc, celle ça a besoin, c'est un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop. Pour plus d'informations, contactez-nous dans le numéro ça. Please, we're gonna go with you, Miss Judith. And after that, guys, keep raising your hand because I'm gonna go with you after. Miss Judith, you get the mic, please.
Yes. In what way? I can say, let me start in Creole. Gen an pil haisyen, malheureusement, le ou te Haiti, yo pas de travail. Mais le ou vin République Dominicaine, que c'est call center, la République Dominicaine pot ko gen rasis al gen, que c'est call center, que c'est professeur, que c'était dans construction, yo jwen travail. C'est ça m capable di. Ça veut dire que dans ce sens ça, oui, haïtien te, immigration haïtienne, pardon, te jwen an pil opportunité. Malheureusement, avec problème immigration, problème raciste là, il est vraiment difficile pour eux. And before they used to have like, courses like computer or English or Spanish or whatever the language is, or whatever the cost. And it was really cheap. And we can say our community, Haitian community, and sometimes even free, we had something positive to go back home, or if we have to travel to other country. And like Mr. Daniel said, when we come another country, we learn that language. And that language, I can say, like 3 weeks ago, I had an interview in 4 languages, and I was proud of me. And I know Joe is proud of me too. And after, when one of the supervisors, he said, but I didn't know you speak Spanish that well, because you speak only English with us. I say, yes, I speak Spanish, and because I love languages, like I said yesterday, and we feel proud of us, when we can learn another languages. Not only that, we can see the culture, the food. I like Dominican habichuela con dulce, sweet beans. It's a lot of things we can get. I love to taste other food because I'm a travel agent and tourism freelancer. That's mean I love cultures. And we don't see only the bad part. We have to see the good one, because some of us, we can learn Spanish, even get better in English, because in the deal, if you speak good English or good French or good Creole, English, French, Creole, English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Dutch and German, those languages that will help you to get a good job if you have papers, unfortunately. But before Haitians can come in the deal without paper, the best teacher were us, and we're still us, best secretary or whatever. We just have to see the languages and meet new people. And I'm so glad I could study marketing and sales in Dominican Republic. Even I did it like a career, not university, just like that. And whoever see me working marketing, they think I'm a licensed licentiate. But it's good. We learn new stuff. We don't see only the bad stuff. We can get a lot of good stuff, languages or whatever, and meet good friends.
Mhm. Great. Good. Thank you. And thank you very much, Miss Judith. Really appreciate that. Mr. Emmanuel, you get the microphone. Just open it and let's go, please.
Good evening, everybody, especially Teacher Michael, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to share idea about the beautiful question. And I totally agree with these people already talk about the question. I think when like we already see that yesterday and today, when you go to another country, you go for a reason. And when you go for a reason, you receive something. And when you receive, we now receive only receive, but you give things as well. For example, you have to go to work, to go and build the table and to pay the rent. You have to pay taxes, but you contribute in some way in this country you go. Another thing I know some countries like Canada, but if you go to wanna go to this country, but they need professional, they need university, but they don't need all people in this country. But when you go there, you contribute a lot, maybe on the at school, at university, and you keep working hard in this country. Like people already said, but you contribute in some way when you go in a country. But unfortunately, we have some country like Dominican Republic that don't treat right our Asian people. But at the beginning, they know they need Asian people to do a lot of job and to do the job the Dominican refuse to do. But in some way, you we contribute when you go and a country immigrants. I can say that is a benefit in some way. It's my point of view.
Congratulations, brother, Mr. Emmanuel from Haiti, especially Tigwav. A big shout out for all of you, my dear people from Haiti.
Good evening, everybody. And first of all, thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving me this opportunity to sharing my idea. I can say immigration can benefit a country for many ways. Immigration can contribute to economic expansion, boosting local businesses. According to my research, many successful companies were founded by immigrants. Immigrants contribute to the tax base, helping fund public services and infrastructure. Immigrants help balance the demographic by contributing to the workforce and supporting social services like pension and healthcare through taxes. Thank you guys for listening to me. This is my
Congratulations, beautiful Rebecca. We're so happy to have you with your comments. Yes, Miss Judith, you get something to say. I'm sorry. Let's go with you.
Yes, my brother. When I saw the question, it was a little tricky. I said, I think the answer is what immigration brings to that country. Now I got the point. Okay. Yes, we can say immigrant whatever the nationality. It could be Haitian, Dominican, Hispanic, Latinos, or African too, because at the Mexican border, we have more Haitians, Dominican, and Nigerians. That's mean we are immigrant wherever we are. And I can say, yes, we went on their table from that country because some of them, they don't want to be a HHA. They don't want to be a nursing assistant. They don't want to be nurse. Some of them, they just want to be a pilot or business manager or, but when you are immigrants, we have to do the job they don't like to do. I have an example here in the DR. Most of the Dominican, they don't do construction jobs. Who do it? Haitians, and they don't do like cleaning or stuff like that. Who do it? Haitians. And that's mean we bring a lot on their table. We help them to pay even taxes because here, even you illegals, you pay like, I think 16 or 18%, whatever you buy in a grocery store, or it can be a supermarket or whatever you are doing. That's mean we bring a lot to them and we help them to do the bad jobs their citizen they don't want to do or they don't like to do. And I can say after the COVID, most of Americans, they have the post-COVID. They don't want to go to job. Even some get depressed. They can't go to job to work. And why Biden did that, that's what I heard because I'm a reporter. Even I don't do it anymore, but I know news. And he has to do it because of the country economy, because most of the Americans, they don't go back to work and they just do social I'm sorry, like Facebook and everything to get money easier. What he did, he gave paper to search to some countries. He knows we are struggling and he knows we are good workers. Even that gives some hate to Haitians. I'm not gonna give the country names who hate us. And some of them said, why Biden didn't take of you, Haitians, you know? And he knows who wants to work. He knows which country really needs or countries really need that help. And we can say, yes, immigrants, the ones who are not delinquents, like one of us said, we bring a lot to their tables. We bring, taxes and take care of their old people, their mom or grandma. We bring a lot in their table about their economy.
Mhm. Yes, congratulations. 100%. Agree. Yeah, I see your head with Steffi, and there are the people who are suffering. But let's go with you. You get the mic. Just go really quick because I know you have good thing to say. I'm sorry, and after I will take the other people as well. Let's go with you, please. Uh-huh.
I totally agree with Miss Judith. I don't like my everything will go away. Goodbye. With my hand two times. Yes, I totally agree with Miss Judith because this is why in one of the comments before I will say something because I was in my hand before. Even though we are illegal, we bring something to the table. But sometimes, like Miss Judith said, in the Dominican Republic, we can see that if there is no worker, there will be no people will not buying anything. No taxes will not be going to the treasure for the government. You see, even though we're illegal, I remember in the Dominican Republic, I just talked to myself, I said, but they say we are illegal. They don't accept our passport, like to look for jobs. But when you go to pay at an office to get electricity to your house, they accept the passport because they want money. You see that every month they bring you your bill. You have to pay the bill. If you don't pay on time, you have a fine to pay. You see, they accept you to give them money with the passport, but they don't want you to go to work to get the money from them. You see, but everything you buy from a supermercado, like they call in the Dominican Republic, you bring money. Even here before in the United States, like Biden do, like Mr. Easily said, Biden give us the opportunity to get the EID. This is why some people who were before us, some guy getting like getting rich from because they say we come legally. You have to, but before, even though they were illegal, they rent, they pay. Everything you buy, you pay. They buy from they rent the house from someone who can wait with the money to pay the government, but they make them pay more because they know they want it. You see? Even though you're illegal in country, you are legal in the country, you contribute to the economy in everything, in every way. That's a
Congratulations. I appreciate that. This extra comment, my beautiful sister. And let's go with you, please, Miss Elda. You get something to say, something good. Let's go, please, Miss Elda. You get the mic. Miss Elda, it seems you're not. Let's go.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, DJ Michael. About me, I know, depending for me, I will try to give my answer about that. So all countries function though immigrants. Generally, immigrants bring numerous benefits to a foreign country. When to see an immigrant is to see the country's economic growth. Growth. Travelers represent immigrants providing their perspectives, enriching the local culture, tradition. Imagine immigration benefits of countries are entrepreneurs, people who start business that are good for the local economy. The most important thing that benefits a country is paying a lot of taxes. For example, I have a job, I speak Spanish, opportunity to go to the hospital. I I um I participate for development the country. So I work, for example, when December comes, my money. And I think just like for example, a car needs an engine to run. So which is why immigrants can be an important engine for the growth and development of a country.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I really appreciate your comment, especially your last words. You're a good example. Thank you. And yes, the last question says, what would the world be if we erase all countries' borders and let people live wherever they wanted? So what do you guys think? What do you want to say about it? Mr. Daniel, you get the mic. Let's go really quick, people, because we are about to finish. We have like some 20 minutes left. Let's go really quick. Mr. Arvidsson, you get the mic, brother. Just open it and you can talk.
Thank you, teacher, again for the last one topics. It is a bit more interesting for uh, talking about it because what we're facing right now, if every borders and all around the world raise up, it's going to be free for everybody get inside. You know, I mean, I'm trying to say like my neighbor country, if that was easy, just like the point is, I mean, so if you see the difficulties, what people see right now to get inside, it's not going to be like this. It's going to be easier for others to get it then. But from others countries, if they are ways all the borders, it's going to be legally to every people get inside and going everywhere they want to do whatever they want. For example, uh, if a country decided to raise the border like Mexico City, for example, it is the top one among country now around the world who people cross the border. For example, if the government Mexico now decide to raise the border, you see how people all over the world going to cross to go straight to the United States. It's going to be the thing for the country. Like it's going to be make the country feel under the weather. You know what? For example, it's not going to be easy to a country to raise the border, and the economic maybe I think going to down, and some other things going to down, like even how the level you have. But the border it's mean a lot for country. The border it is the first thing that others country can talk about it. Is because about the security, you know. It is the struggling that people can get if they cross a free border, you know, because you don't even know what's gonna happen if you cross the border, because you did think if somewhere has a border, what's gonna happen. And uh when you don't see any border, you are going to jump any way you want, any way you see. It's not going to be like this, you know. You should I mean before get in the country that you see it is no border to cross, you don't know what trap going to waiting for you in the country. You know, I don't see any country around the world without border. If the country doesn't have any border, it can have a way to let immigrate go in the country, or by airplane, or in the boats, you know. But without border, it's not going to. For me, without a border, a country not going to be uh the country that they call, you know.
Mhm.
That's right. That's right.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel. So we have the last question. I can say the last comment. Only people wait hand. We get like some less than 20 minutes left. You people, if you wanna say something, just say it because we gonna go. You, Miss Cynthia, you get the mic. Say some before we go, please.
Okay, thank you, Jamaica, for you choosing me, given my opinion again about the five question. Quickly, well, it would be something if everyone could live without borders. It would be a new world, new people. And we can say it was total peace, security and safety, better healthcare, etc. Well, that's what we would like, but it's not what it is. Unfortunately, it's not possible in this world. So, with the conviction I have, I will say that one day it will be possible, but we are not the ones who will bring it. And I believe in that. God's government will do that. I always, I always pray for that. So this is my brief opinion about the five questions. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Okay, congratulations. We call that faith. Thank you. Congratulations. You really get it. Thank you very much. Uh-huh. So let's go, please, Miss Judith. Say something. The last question. So how do you think the world would be without borders, please?
Yes, I know, like the young girl just said, this day will come with peace, no bother, because borders brought hate. Borders make people say, that's my country. Go to your country. Jehovah didn't create earth with border. He created earth. Um, the Aldingedeng, the garden of Eden, he created for all of us. Unfortunately, sin came in the world, and that's what everybody has their own place. And like the gentleman just said, he knows border protect countries. Yes, at the same time, border but hate. I don't want you to be here. You don't speak my language, or speak my language. Wherever you are speaking Creole or Haitian Creole or French, when it's English, oh no, you are American. You can speak whatever, or whatever the time you want to speak. And I know that they will come because it's not me. It's like you say, it's faith. In Isaiah 65:17 until the end, you will see that promise and it will come. Everyone will have their own house, their own work, their own food. And I know that they will come. Haitians or whoever, immigrants, can go back home with peace, like the young sister just said.
Yes, absolutely. Or 100%. Thank you. And thank you very much. Mr. Figaro, you get the mic. The last comment, the last opportunity, please. Let's go. Open it and say something.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving me this opportunity once again to show my point of view about this last question. Erasing all country borders and allowing people to live wherever they want would be a revolutionary change with both potential benefits and significant challenges. For example, impact economic. Many people might migrate to regions with better job opportunities, causing a redistribution of the global labor force. This could help fill labor shortages in certain areas, but might also lead to oversaturation of workers in more developed economies. But the influx of people in wealthier countries could drive down wages in some sectors and increase demand for housing and services, potentially raising the cost of living. Meanwhile, countries with fewer resources might experience a decline of their workforce and economic activity, deepening poverty. But a world without borders could lead to unprecedented freedom of movement, cultural exchange, and economic opportunities. However, it would also require a radical restriction of global governance, research management, and social services. The benefit could be substantial if well managed, but the challenges would demand strong international cooperation and innovative approaches to ensure stability, equality, and sustainability on a global scale. That was my point of view.
Great. Thank you. And thank you very much. Yeah, you did a really good job. I really appreciate it. I think we were kind of waiting for for you to get more fluency, but I think you will have things to say because sometimes people talk, but they don't really say. I don't want to say. Okay, they just talk, but you did a really good job with your research, and I know you will get opportunity to see more in the future. So thank you and thank you very much, everybody. We get 10 minutes left. We're gonna go with Miss Rebecca. You get the mic for the last opportunity. Let's go really quick. We are trying to spend our 10 minutes wisely. Let's go, please, ma'am.
Once again, good evening, guys, and thank you, Teacher Michael. Yes, according to my point of view, I can say, I think the world will be better. Everybody could be travel wherever they want without barriers. There would be less illegal travel. People were traveling by desire, not because of poverty or obligation. And people would be to separate with the loved one. This is my point of
It's nice. It's good. I love it. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you very much. So there's a saying, I think not only in English, that says too much of anything can become a bad thing. Too much of anything can become a bad thing. So I know guys, you have different opinion. I just don't want like okay, let's go with your mistake say thing. After my Judith, I think you would get some in the 10 minutes. Let's go with you, please, Miss Stacey. You get the mic because we are trying like to finish. Please.
With the first question,
The last question, yes, the fifth one. Uh-huh.
yes, I think it would be good because since the beginning of the world, God wanted us to be together, to explore everywhere, but because of the tour, like data influence of the also the Bible, something like that, languages, everyone goes somewhere, that everything is getting mixed up. But right now, if you want to explore the world, you have to get money. You have to get money to go somewhere. Like this is why a lot of people want to get the US, like the passport, the citizenship from US because they can go like almost all part of the world, the citizenship or like the US passport. Because people want to explore, people like the nature, people want to make new experience. But unfortunately, because of the border, it become like impossible. But if the border will be erased, there is no border, I think that would be nice. I can go to like the country I want to go. I can explore wherever I want. I can go whenever I want. And I can do whatever I but people can say to it will be like a disorder. You can do whatever you want. It will be, but I know. Even though there will be no border, the country can always have the law. You see, you cannot do whatever you want. And like Miss Judy and some of the fellows say, the world will be. It will come one day. And for who will know, who believe in God, know that God has know the future. He planned the future for us. And me, if I if I if I read in the principles, when this will come, I know I will be there. I don't know. After I explore all the world the time, I will know where I'm gonna build my house. Because I want to know the beautiful part. I want to know it before build my house. I wanna know. I know the day will be coming and it will be nice. There will be no racism people. There will be no people gonna like fight you if it wants to come. There will be no people gonna say bad thing about you because they think they are too important. I think there will be nice. We will have the peace we need since at the beginning. You see, when you're a child, you have the peace because you don't care about when the water is gonna come, the food gonna come. If there is no bother, you feel like free to go whenever you want without any problem, without any people who tell you what to do or not to do. That's my point.
Yes, congratulations, our dear one, Miss Stacey. Really appreciate your comment. Really appreciate it. I will give like let me see the time. We get some 6 minutes left. We gonna go, but yes, we're gonna do it. I can say yes, 100% agree with all of you guys. You did an amazing job, like Miss Sunshine and Judith said. Yes, without brothers, the world would be a nice place to live. But I think today it's a kind of like really difficult because we have other problem to solve. If things would be good, why we cannot stay in our country? But I think the best one is to stay in your own, get peace, to get things that we really need, as our sister mentioned, to get houses, to get jobs, to get things to do. You understand? Not necessarily to go where. You can just go to explore the way that Miss Steve mentioned. You understand? Just go to visit. But you can just imagine if you don't really get the border that we have from Mexico with the United States, it might be a disaster. Imagine today if we don't really get border, because the way that Dominican people are treating us, it's bad. It's bad. But just imagine that it was borders. What should happen? It will be worse, especially for you Asian or over there, because you're kind of protected. You don't really get gang members. If you stay in your house, if you don't really get a lot of Asian in your area, you can say you're kind of safe. You just be careful with migration, but they will not kidnap you. Do you understand? They will not kill you. You can just imagine what's going on in Solino today, in Akai, in Posonde. Do you understand? In Gracia, in other part of the world, what is the difference between Dominican Republic and what's going on in Haiti? I think we have other thing to solve. It's just my opinion. Do you understand? And it's just my own opinion. We get other thing to solve as well, and we can get the piece that we really need. So we are about to go. Miss Judith, I think you get the mic. You get other opportunity to say thing. Just say it.
Yes, thank you. I just want to thank you again, Teacher Michael, for the nice club, nice topic, and I encourage you guys to learn English. English is the first worldwide language. And with Teacher Michael, he's not only a teacher, he's a friend, he's a father, he's a brother. And guys, please learn English. It will help you wherever you go, even in the Dominican Republic. When you speak English, when you speak English, you are a queen and you are a king. And s'il vous plaît, étudier anglais. Dans n'importe pays nous aller, nous besoin anglais. Et là, nous étudier anglais avec Teacher Michael, nous avons frère, nos amis, nos papa, et un conseiller, et counselor. D'oublier dit ça. Étudier anglais, anglais à bon. Et merci encore pour bel club ça. Et Teacher Michael, c'est pas seulement un professeur, mais un psychologue. Parce que il y a un pile de nous qui bénéficient de club ça, et nous qu'à parler de douleur, nous, de ça n'apprend dans la République dominicaine, spécialement comme immigrants. Immigrants pas facile en quel côté, mais il y a un pays qui plus mal. Merci Teacher Michael pour club ça. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for that club.
Yes, thank you. Thank you a lot, our beautiful, beautiful sister. So now I think we finish with the topic. I really thank all of you guys, because I know today is Saturday. You had a lot. I'm sorry, you had a lot to do during the week. You went to work, you went to school, you did a lot of things. So tonight to give me 2 hours in your time, I think it's a lot. It's a lot. I really congratulate you, and I'm so proud of you guys. You're my fellow. Not only because you're Asian, do you understand? Because I don't really have any problem with other folks, because we are brothers all over the world. But we know we can feel your suffering, even though we have different situation. Do you understand? But we can just imagine that you guys, you get your brothers, you get your mom, you get your sister, you get your husband, you get your wife, you get your kids. You're in different part of the world. We don't really love that. Do you understand? That the reason I think talking about migration is not only speaking English, not only practicing English, but we really say what we really have in our hearts. You understand? I really congratulate all of you. You did a wonderful job. I know it's not easy. In America, we say time is money. You give me your time. That I really congratulate you. You give me your money. We're gonna start with you, Miss Cynthia. Just open the mic and say something about the way that you saw the club. And before we go, please.
Ok. Bon, m'pense moi pas un nouveau mot, pas un bon mot, et pour moi exprimer contentement envers belle initiative ça. Mais spécialement, je voulais dire merci à vous-même. Et tant que Madame Judith t'a déjà dit ça, ou pas seulement un prof, ou pas seulement un monde qui là juste parce que vous touché ou bien vous voulez un bagage, non. Vous voulez partager connaissance et vous faire ça sans réserve. Nous voulons dire merci spécialement pour ça. Et je voulais dire merci tout à toutes les amis qui étaient là. Ils ont une série de belles idées. Je vraiment apprécié ça et me féliciter. Et spécialement pour le sujet ça que vous te prend, il te ba possibilité pour yo vider pensée, yo réflexion, yo émotion yo. Et comme nous connaissons ça, il y a un problème partagé, il y a moitié résolu. Donc, nous disons merci en pile. Et celle ça me capable d'encourager yon moun, eh bien, si vous voulez apprendre anglais, si vous voulez apprendre anglais de façon d'apprendre maintenant, eh bien, pas hésiter, contacter Commode Language Courses. Parce que yo ses amis, yo ses familles, yo ses frères. Jeunes, grand monde, apprendre anglais, attendez, la bonne pour. Merci.
Congratulations, our little beautiful sister. Really appreciate that. Uh-huh. Yes, guys, here you get the mic, Mr. Emmanuel, my dear brother from another mother. You get the mic. Au capable de parler de quelque chose avant de aller, please.
Merci. En fait, j'aimerais beaucoup toujours donner une possibilité pour partager l'idée dans la question langue et surtout anglais, qui est incontournable dans la vie là parce que comme toujours dit, parler anglais, je dis, c'est pas seulement un outil de communication, mais des bagages. Et dans la vie personnellement, je dois apprendre pour raison X ou Y, je dois apprendre de regret. Donc, je me dis, pas peut-être que j'ai possibilité de parler anglais, bon, je ne peux pas parler. C'est sacrifice, c'est juste faire sacrifice et puis ne pas parler. Et puis, dans notre petite sœur, ça a déjà dit, comment les processus nous avons un bon environnement pour nous parler anglais. C'est non seulement nous pratiquer l'anglais sur le WhatsApp chaque jour, matin, midi, soir, mais tout nous avons un club pour nous lire les tout après ça, nous partager des idées pour nous qui avancer. Si nous voulons parler anglais, nous avons besoin d'améliorer, nous devons plus avancer en anglais. Pas hésiter à contacter Jamaïco après, dans le week-end, on va apprendre plus bagaille et surtout dans la question de l'anglais. Par exemple, on est, par exemple, qui te dit, d'intervenir dans le programme. Jamaïco, vous avez dit, il y a des qui débarquent tout le monde, ça peut Yolanda, ça peut Stéphie, vous débarquez tout le monde. Il n'y a pas de job là et puis tout. Quand on va dire qu'il y a un job là et puis, il n'y a pas même condition de job là, donc vous faites du job là. Imaginez le monde qui, dans l'Amérique, trois chercher travail. Mon côté, il y a beaucoup de pression. Et puis, le jeune job là, ou il bien, on va connaître. Ça c'est vraiment triste, mais si nous avons possibilité dans le format de l'éducation, nous sommes capables d'apprendre l'anglais. Ça aide nous, nous pas besoin de faire ça. Merci en pile. Merci en pile pour tout le monde qui a participé, fait commentaire, spécialement nos amis, sœurs, Stéphie, Judith, Sam, et puis tout le monde, John, Omeka, Elda, tout le monde qui a eu des possibilités et partager des idées. Je m'apprends en pile, je ne suis pas parlant de aujourd'hui, mais je m'apprends en pile, on est fatigué. Je suis sûr que je vais disposer de parler en pile, bon, je vais vraiment apprendre, ça fait longtemps de apprendre en pile tout. Je vous dis merci et on a continué de dire ensemble dans le commande de l'éducation. Je vous souhaite une passion excellente.
Thank you. Thank you, Amelia.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa jamais qu'apprendre dans main. Même si yo t'a déporté ou. Apprendre anglais tande, ou a songe m'te parler ou. My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Dans Comwad Language Courses, nous utilisons pi bon méthode qui c'est méthode conversation. Nous pas focus sur grammatical. Ça qui est plus important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour apprendre à parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comwad Language Courses. Comwad Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend à nous parler anglais. Il fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend à parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop qui sont aptes pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire un numéro ça, qu'on soit besoin de toute information que vous avez besoin. N'attendons nous toutes.